Hello. Top of the evening to you. I'm early with my water. So I'm waiting for people to join, hopefully with their water. I'm early, 3 minutes early. If you're joining, send me a like, a heart, whatever, and a thumbs up, and let me know where you're watching from. Please say hello and tell me where you are and how your day's been. Hello, who's here? Who is here? Say hello, comment, please tell me where you are. Are you in the UK? Do you have water? I've got water, look. I've got water and a whole bottle. San Pellegrino, my favourite. Me, Annette, just got in from a run. Yay! So I hope you're having some water. Lisa in Larkpool, yay! Lovely to see you, Lisa. Amanda, I know Amanda's in Bath. Lovely to have you here. Been in London all day, but managed to get back for this. Lots of water drunk today. What a superstar. Winning on every level. Well done. I love that. Yay, Rosie, up the road. Annette drank 500 mils of water whilst running and drinking another large glass now. If I ever used to drink water while I was running, I used to feel sick. I used to take one of those bottles. It's like a ring and you can hold it while you run. And I never drunk any of it because if ever I drunk any, I'd always feel ill. So I just used to come back with the whole bottle and none of it was drunk anyway. So yeah, good on you. Say hello, send me some hearts and likes and tell me where you are. Who else is joining? It's funny because yesterday I could see it said however many people were on the live, but I think a lot more people were actually live. So it is really good for me to get a message or a comment from you to say where you are and that you're here and to say hi. It's really funny. I was just going through all the comments again. I've been looking all day on the group at all the comments. Evening, Astral. Lovely to see you. And I was making myself laugh because I went into a clip of the video and it was just the dogs having a full-on growl again. And it just made me laugh. So, yeah, I'm not going to mention the dogs. Did I just mention the dogs? Shut it, Steph. Let's give it another couple of minutes. We had rain today, just as I put my washing out. Hey, Nina, in humid Fleet. Yes, it is so hot today. I was absolutely roasting. Humid, muggy, and rainy. And I got the washing out. I was thinking, yeah, this is going to dry quickly. Then I went to train a couple of clients and it started raining and I wasn't at home, so I couldn't get the washing in. Never mind, there are worse things that could have happened in my day. I can't believe I'm discussing the washing while we wait for people to join. What a sad life I lead. I've noticed as I get older, I don't know about you, but my topics of conversation are getting more and more dull. I talk about the weather a lot, washing. What was I talking about? I was talking about energy prices. You know, I was thinking, oh no, Steph, don't go down that road. I need to get a bit of a spark back in and talk about things like going to festivals and watching live music and not think, oh, what's the racket? I need to turn the music down in the car. It reminds me of what my dad used to say to me when I was young. Yeah, Nina, I'm obsessed with washing. Yes, and me, I'm obsessed with washing. And I'm obsessed with the weather, I always am, and everyone says it. I'm like Trevor McDonald. Oh no, he's the newsreader. It was Michael Fish, the weatherman, wasn't it? Vanessa, evening, Ness, how are you? Ness, I loved your selfie today. That really was motivating to see that. Thank you for sharing. So it is 8:02. Let's give it to 8:05. Tell me whether you chat about washing or do you chat about the weather? Do you have matching pegs on your washing line? Oh my God. Well, actually, no, but I am a bit of I don't know the right word to describe it, but I've got like an OCD style thing about my pegs. So I've got all different pegs, but lots of wooden ones. But I've got this thing that I cannot use 2 wooden pegs on the same thing or something bad will happen. So if I've got lots of washing, I'm desperately trying to pair 1 wooden with 1 plastic. That is how weird I am. And I'm like, why are you obsessing about which pegs to use? But now you've said that, Annette, I need matching pegs. So I can do 2 green, 2 white. I do need to get new pegs. I'm still talking about the washing. Steph, shut it. Now, what water have you guys got tonight? I've got San Pellegrino in my glass. I have drunk 2 half pints at my client's. Then I had a 500ml bottle before I went. And then I had 2 more 500ml bottles. And I'm now on San Pellegrino. I reckon I have drunk a lot today. And actually, I haven't needed to go to the loo as much as one might imagine. So, my theory of our body adapting, I mean, I do drink quite a lot of water anyway, but some days I need to go to the loo more than others. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Not about me going to the loo, but about the theory behind it. Does anyone else have a peg bag? Yes, I do. I almost want to go and get it, but I'm not going to because that would be really sad. I've got a really granny-ish old one. And you know, it looks like, is it like a dress and you put your hand in it and it's got like a frill? Yeah, I've got a peg bag and I've got a peg basket. That's because I love washing so much. I can take my pick. Peg bag, peg basket. You're hilarious, but I have to use matching ones. Yeah, I've got this weird thing about I can't match a wooden one with another one. Tap water for me, filtered and chilled. Annette, did you post an amazing picture of a jug with all this lime and mint and stuff in today? Somebody did on the group and I was like, OMG, that looks inviting. And that is something I'm going to talk about as well today. You guys are giving me lots of ideas. This is why I love challenges where everyone gets involved. And what did I say at the beginning of this challenge? We learn from one another. Nobody knows it all. We all have something we can contribute and we all have something that we can part our experience or our information or what we do in our lives, and someone else will go, I love that. I never thought of that. I'm going to do that now. So if you've just joined, say hello and where are you watching from? So let's get cracking. Lots of people are watching on catch up tonight because I've had loads of lovely messages from people saying I'm on catch up, Steph, and I'm going to watch later. If you've been watching on catch up, that's absolutely great. It's fine. This whole challenge, the versatility I wanted to create for it is that you can do it whenever it fits around your schedule. You just have to finish all the task threads by Sunday, because Sunday is the cut-off date for when I'll be choosing the prize winners, because the masterclass is on Monday. So you could do all of the replays at the weekend if you want to spend your weekend doing that. It would be, there's worse things you could do. And then you could do the homework. It's not going to take you long, is it? On the threads, individual ones, you have to put it on the right thread. Challenge day 1, challenge day 2, challenge day 3, challenge day 4. Write your answers for each of the replays and you've done it. Zippity-doo. No, that wasn't me. I don't like mint or lemon. I don't know who it was then, but someone put something on and it was very inviting looking. Andrea, tap water, although I also like San Pellegrino sparkling water, and we'll have that with dinner. I'm obsessed with it. Yeah, I could have shares in it. But like I said the other day, I don't know if I'm being conned, but I still think it tastes better than other water. Anyway, let's talk about the task last night. Find your why. Wow, wow, wow. Some amazing delving in this process. I really, really loved the way some of you did exactly what I discussed. You thought of your why and then you delved a bit deeper and you delved a bit deeper. And a lot of people sharing some really personal but really insightful stuff that I bet lots of people are going through. And this is what I love. And this is why it's good to be in a safe, supportive place, because we all have shit going on in our lives. We all have challenges. We all have crap. This life is not easy, especially for women at our age. There's lots of things, roadblocks we're coming up against. So it's really important we can share because we can learn from one another. So I loved hearing your whys. They were brilliant. Hey, Kate. Hope I'm putting my posted on the right thread. You'd better check, Kate. So it'll say day 1 thread, day 2. I'll go on there and you'll see it. I think it might be under guides, but anyway, you'll see it's really big capitals. It says day 1 thread, day 2 thread. And I always put a GIF that says homework or write your task there. If we write our answers on the posts on the catch-up video, does that? No. You have to go to the Facebook group. Oh, no, if you're not in Facebook, you can email me the answers because I've got a lot of people who aren't on Facebook. You don't have to be on Facebook to enter the competition. So if you've had the emails and that's the way you've watched this, just email me and put day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 and send your answers and you will still be in the prize winning category. So don't worry about that. So just check that out. So yes, some brilliant whys. And I want to make sure that when we think about our whys, I reiterate to you the importance of writing that down in whatever you use every day. If you have a notebook, a diary, if you want to put it on your phone where you open it, a post-it note on your fridge, on your laptop when you open it, having that why there to identify, because that why is a feeling. It's a feeling that creates a trigger for you to embark on a journey. And we'll have a why for everything we do. But for our health and fitness journeys, it's powerful. So don't lose sight of it. Go back to it. If you feel wobbly, if you feel on day 4 tomorrow, and you start thinking, sick of going to the loo and this water thing, I'm bored with it. No, you've got to keep going. That's only 4 days of your life. It's not hardship drinking water. I'm going to be brutal here and say, if you really want to change your future wellness, you need to embark on making changes that last. So commitment, consistency is key. As I said yesterday, habits are things we don't think about. They happen just without us thinking. So the more we do it and the longer we do it, that's how we're going to build it. So don't forget your why, write it down, refer back to it if you have wobble-ons. Okay, so day 1, we talked about the benefits, identified what we drank, identified what times of the day we drank, we thought about our water. The other thing that I think came up in the last 2 days that I think is really powerful that I want us to home in on is the vessel that we drink from. I saw, as I said yesterday, lovely Snoopy one. I saw some beautiful glass ones with timers on. Now, I know my sister, for example, when she got into drinking water, she bought some beautiful glasses and she bought plastic straws. And she said it really motivated her because they looked lovely and she had them on her desk at home. And she said literally it was just she's very creative and artistic. And I think that worked for her. What works for you? Look at this beautiful glass. You can't see how thick the rim is, But these glasses, I don't want to drop it because they're really expensive, got bought for me. They're like hand-blown, beautiful glasses. And whenever I have my San Pellegrino, I have it in one of these. It just feels a bit nicer, like, you know, when you want your tea in a certain mug. So what you drink from can really help you. And however much people go, that's a load of balderdash. No, it isn't. If you're just drinking out a horrible plastic bottle, it's not going to really, some people it's fine, but I think a lot of people, what you use can really excite you more or get you involved in the habit more. What you do then is you take ownership of it. If you go and buy yourself a new water bottle for this journey, you have gone and invested in something that you are taking ownership of and going, yeah, that's my water bottle. I'm going to drink water from that. You're going to have it there. It's going to look nice. So let's try and think about that as well. My dishwasher's just bleeping at me. Try and think about that and think about what you use. If you haven't currently got something that really measures it, or that you're not excited about, or is just not really identifying as a specific water vessel, go and get one. Did anyone download Gulp, the water app? If you did, let me know. Andrea, I'm watching on Facebook Live video, but don't know where to find the challenge threads. Okay, I'll talk about that at the end. But yes, don't worry, I will tell you. So, I don't know what happened there. Something just went. Did you lose me? Let me know if you can still see me, because all of a sudden my thing went funny. That's so true. I've just replaced some glasses and they're nice to use. Dun Elm, 60p bargain. And yes, I downloaded Gulps. Well done, Amanda. Well done, Andrea. You've just found them. Great. I love it. So today we are going to talk about habit stacking. Okay, I've got about 8 minutes to talk about this. That's long enough. So let me get cracking. Habit stacking is a genius tool to add to your toolkit to create sustainable habits. And I will explain to you what habit stacking is. Think about something you do already that is a habit. So I'll give you an example. When you want a cup of tea, you walk into your kitchen, you put the kettle on, you get the tea bag and the mug out, you put it in, and you stand maybe at the kettle while the kettle boils. That's a habit for you to have your cup of tea. What you could do is stack the water habit next to the tea, or stack the water habit instead of the tea. So what you do is you use one habit that's already done without thinking, and you incorporate your water habit into it. So I'll give you another one. Every morning you come into your kitchen and you unload the dishwasher. As soon as you walk to the dishwasher and open it, your water bottle stood on top of the dishwasher, and that is your trigger to go, before I unload the dishwasher, I'm going to fill up my water bottle. You've just habit stacked your water with unloading the dishwasher. Another example, you could have a glass by your bed, and as soon as you get up in the morning, your watch is there. Maybe as soon as you've washed, you put your watch on. I do that, so I'm just using my examples. Before you put your watch on, the glass is there. You've habit stacked putting your watch on with having some water. Does anyone know about habit stacking? Do you do it already? And think of some habits that you already have in place that you could incorporate habit stacking into, of drinking water, creating a stack of that habit. How long did I go for? I know I disappeared because my video all went funny. So I hope if you're watching this on replay, it didn't interrupt too much, and for you guys. So I want you to comment down below and tell me, have you heard what I just said about habit stacking, or has my video been off? Send me some likes and hearts, or comment and let me know, have you heard what I've said, or have I gone AWOL? Literally seconds. Thank you, Nina. That's brilliant. So, whilst you're doing your comments, I'm going to give you another brilliant habit stack idea. This is my favourite water habit stack. And this is one I give to a lot of my clients who are on weight loss journeys, okay? If you're on a weight loss journey, a big benefit is drinking water, increasing your water intake. Water acts as a appetite suppressant. It also fills us up. It also stops us feeling hunger as much because often we're thirsty. All of the things I talked about on Monday. However, the best habit stack I know is if you eat 3 meals a day, every time you go to eat a meal, breakfast, lunch or dinner, have a pint of water before and have a pint of water for your dessert. How many pints a day? 6. There's your water intake for the day. So it's a no fool habit stacking idea because everybody eats, we eat to survive. And if you stack your water habit around your meals, you will stick to it because you will get used to the fact every time I sit down at the table, I have a glass of water. Every time I finish, before I put my plate away, I have another glass of water. Have a jug of water on the table. Make that another habit that when you lay the table, if you do sit up to a table, if you don't, when you sit with a tray on your lap, wherever you eat, that's up to you. Incorporate the water as part of the meal. Take a 2-litre bottle up with you. But make sure you think of a way, I want you to think of a way that you stack a habit with water. Habit stacking. What other habit can you stack this against? Now, this is your task for the week. So there will be a new challenge. Tonight, I will put it on the Facebook group. Challenge threads are always pinned to the top of the group. So if you go to the top Facebook group, you will see challenge day 3 thread. And I will write below it, write your task homework here below. So your task for today, day 3, is what habit can you stack that against your new water habit that you already have as an existing habit? If you have more than one, write more than one. But for the homework to be submitted, you only have to write one. And you can elaborate on it and talk about how this existing habit is going to be a really good one to stack the water against for reasons like I just said with the meals. If you've got children, there may be a routine you do with your children every day that could be a trigger for a habit stack. If you've got pets, there may be something you do. Just think of existing habits you have and how you can stack your water habit against the existing habit. Haven't heard of habit stacking, but makes so much sense and so simple. It's a goldmine tool. Heard of it all, but your voice isn't syncing with your video. It's fine though. Oh, that's really weird when that happens, isn't it? Every time I get in my car, I take a bottle of water to drink. Brilliant. So that's what your homework is for tonight. I'm not going to keep you much longer. I just want you to list one strategy you can add into your lifestyle to enforce the water drinking habit more solidly. Let's nail this down. And I am going to finish by, you can ask me any questions now as well. We'll have a Q&A if you've got anything you want to ask me. But I'm going to finish this live tonight by talking to you about weeing, needing the wee, and how you can realise how much water you need and whether you've had enough, okay? If you are needing to go to the loo all the time and it's just constant, you're probably hydrated enough, okay? And the one way to show this, that I said I think on Monday, is to check your wee colour. So just when you have a wee, look in the loo, and if it's a pale straw colour, you've had enough water. If it's anything darker than pale straw, you haven't. It does not need to be clear. You don't want it to be clear. Pale straw colour, and then you're hydrated enough. So if you measure, great. But remember, if you're constantly needing the wee, you probably are hydrated enough. I mean, we need the wee when we drink water, but what I mean is like literally you drink water and need the wee, drink water and need the wee. You shouldn't need to do that as much. But my other little trick that I give to lots of my clients, and I include in a lot of my programs, but I'm going to give it away here because I'm trying to add value to you with this free challenge, is a lot of us lack self-confidence. We get imposter syndrome. We don't believe in ourselves enough, and we should. Remember what I said about women? Women are only as strong as a tea bag. No, women are like a tea bag. You don't know how strong they are till they land in hot water. We're strong. So when you're on the loo and you're checking your wee to see if you're hydrated enough, so you're looking to see what colour it is, I want you to say one positive thing about yourself and be your own cheerleader. So every day, at least once a day, I want you to celebrate something about yourself. I want you to think about something that you have done, achieved, that you are, something good that you do for others, something about you that deserves recognition. And you don't have to tell anyone, or you can shout it out loud. But celebrate it and recognise it, because it's really important that we celebrate who we are as individuals, because we're not celebrated enough by others, I don't think, and we're not appreciated all the time, and that can cause us to have a lack of self-belief. It can send us off the trail, it can take us into procrastination mode, and we don't want that to happen. And the more we shout about how great we are to ourselves and recognise all the great things we do, the better. So that's my little top tip to take away today. When you're on the wee next time, on the loo, having a wee, be your own cheerleader and say one thing about yourself and shout it out loud. Yes, it is possible to have too much water, but let me just say, Rosie's asking, it's very unusual. I'm not a doctor and I'm not a medical person, so I'm not gonna, this is just stuff I've heard. I'm not qualified to like give you medical advice. I'll say that first. But what I know to believe is true is that you can have too much water, but it's very rare to do it. So, you know, us drinking 3 litres of water a day isn't gonna cause us to get ill. As far as I know, again, I have to do a disclaimer there and say I'm not a doctor and I don't want to tell anyone misinformation. But look, the best way to know is that, what I just said, check the colour of your wee. Just check it, because that is how you'll know. Our bodies are amazing things. They tell us what we need. If we get injured training, which a lot of you have trained with me in the past, you will know that I always say, that's your body saying slow down. I know, hark, hark, I'm one to speak because I'm always training like a madwoman. But our bodies are incredible things. Nature's an incredible thing. Our bodies are there, and the signals that we get it is nature's way of telling us, no, that's enough, or do more of this, or don't do that. It's like if we stretch every day and suddenly we get up and we've got a terrible backache because we didn't stretch for a week. What's our body telling us? Ding! We need to stretch. So yeah. Nina, love this. What a great idea. Thanks, Steph. I remember this when I go to the loo. Yes! Celebrate who you are. It's so important. We've all got something to celebrate. We've all got something that we can be proud of ourselves for, whether it's on a daily basis, something we've achieved, something we've won, something we've done. I just to do water loading for bodybuilding comps and was on 4 litres someday. Oh, lost that message. Hang on. Someday. It's really hard to have to too much. Yeah. It's true. Yeah, I've got friends who've done all that with the bodybuilding, and that's true. Anyway, it is 8:26 and all is well. Has anyone got any questions? And how have you found tonight's live? Have you enjoyed it? Has it been good? Do you know what you have to do for your task? Just a quick recap, you have to do a habit stacking task of identifying one existing habit that you can stack with your water drinking habit, and that is it. On the thread, day 3, which I'm just about to put on the Facebook group now. If anyone's got any questions, if anyone's got anything they need to ask me, message me, let me know on the Facebook group. But remember, day 4 tomorrow, final day of the challenge, and then the masterclass is on Monday. I will be sending invitations for the day 4 tomorrow out this evening. And if you can go, just click that you can go. It'd be lovely to see you all there. I hope that we can keep this momentum up. I've loved doing this challenge with you. And yeah, and it's worked. Facebook worked, even though I went for a bit. Lots of love to you all, and see you tomorrow.